I had an industrial scholarship and they wanted me to go to Leeds. And they were 4 glorious years. It was exciting, stimulating, marvellous.
You met me. Well, I was born there in the infirmary, and although my parents left when I was 1, I went back for visits, so I knew the area quite well, and it wasn't too far from the home in Cheshire.
There were a lot more male than female students, which was a bit of a disappointment from my point of view, but probably suited Jean quite well. It was very friendly. The university bought its first computer, a valve job it was, and it filled the whole of the local disused church. It was not a big success because being valves, it broke down sort of every 10 minutes. So they'd be running a program, and it would all break down, start all over again. They got very few calculations done, I think.
So I stayed on and did the teaching qualification. I was in education for my working life. I've continued to work with children ever since I left teaching.
And I worked for ICI shortly after graduating. I stayed with ICI all the rest of my working life. There were about 500 people in the outfit for which I was working, and it soon became clear that the most important thing was how I managed them, rather than how much I knew about either chemistry or chemical engineering. The university meant so much to us in our younger days. It really changed our lives, transformed them.
There were wonderful years there.
The friendships that we made there turned out to be more important in influencing our lives than the tuition that we received. And we thought it would be nice to be able to do something to encourage other people to enjoy the same sort of experiences.
I didn't pay anything. My parents didn't pay anything. I worked in the holidays to raise money. But other than that, my needs were covered. And I look now at the grandchildren. We've got 2 just about to leave for university, 2 already there. They're going to finish up at the end of their university years with a significant debt hanging over them. And it must be one of the things that discourages them from going to university in the first place. Education is one of the things that we want to support.
We've supported a number of ventures from Leeds, one of which was to encourage people to go to university who came from a sort of background where that would not have been what they would have been expected to do for one reason or another. And right now we're supporting this undergraduate research and leadership programme, and we've seen some absolutely stupendous results. I'm constantly amazed at what they're achieving, and I'm very impressed and glad to know that Leeds is still prospering. Well, we've not been back too much to Leeds because it's quite a long way to go.
We must go on a visit sometime.